sex, drugs, violence.
We heard a lot from Cassie, and today, testimony began from one of his other girlfriends in what is expected to last several days. Hello, my fam. It is Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and your number one source for everything Diddy drama. I've already shared 2 videos today about things that happened in the courtroom, both on the witness stand and the major scolding he got from the judge. Watch my 2 videos from today to be fully caught up, but let's get to it. Jane, a pseudonym, is one of the star witnesses in the prosecution's federal case against the disgraced, disgusting music mogul. He is facing trafficking, racketeering, and prostitution charges. The trial is expected to wrap up by 4th of July, so we've still got a few weeks left. Jane said that she and Diddy dated fairly recently, from 2021 to 2024. She said she called him Sean, Baby, Ernie, Snookums. She said they called each other Bert and Ernie, like the Sesame Street characters. Jane explained that when they first met, they came up with these code names for each other. We exchanged numbers, and that's when we said we should have a nickname. He said Bert, and I said Ernie. This is so scandalous. When she first met Diddy in 2020, she was on a girls' trip to Miami. He was romantically involved with a friend of hers that was also on the trip. Diddy paid for all the girls to come on the girls' trip to Miami. She recalled this trip lasting about 5 days and seeing Diddy on about 3 of them. She said at first he was really charming, really nice, and I was already drawn to him pretty instantly. The group started at Diddy's home and then went to a party on a yacht. There was a little bit of flirting going on, Jane testified. Later that night, Jane said the group went back to Diddy's house and used the pool. Jane, however, went with Diddy to his studio to get a pink powder drug after one of the other girls asked for drugs. She recalled a man in the studio building gave Diddy the pink powder. Jane asked them if the drug was safe, and she recalled they looked at her like, yeah, it's the best. The girl group left Diddy's house abruptly afterwards because her friend, who was dating Diddy at the time, suspected that there was something going on between Jane and Combs. Her friend was right. But before they left, Jane testified that Diddy took the pink powder back to his place and gave it to the girls. Trafficking. Jane testifies that during that trip, she fell in love with Diddy. She said that she was head over heels for him. Lots of love, made love. It was just amazing. I remember it was like morning time, and we just decided to go for a walk on the beach. Jane testified that after her trip to Miami, Diddy started to pursue her by text and inviting her back to Miami. Jane testified to using drugs with Diddy while on a trip to the Turks and Caicos in February of 2021. It was their first trip together in celebration of her birthday. We were at the pool and he said, "Here, take this." And I took the whole pill. Diddy gave her ecstasy. I was walking down the beach with him and it just hit me and I fell to the sand. My body was just convulsing and I was screaming. I said, "Help me." She said Diddy took her back to the shower to calm her down. I started to subside after that. We were taking it every day and I would take small doses, Sean decided. Of ecstasy, she testified, it made me feel relaxed, euphoric, sexual, even more loving. It lasted about 12 hours. After the 12 hours, I would say we would take something to relax or go to bed. So take drugs to get high, then take drugs to come down. They later took a trip to the Bahamas. After each trip, Diddy would gift her $10,000. She told the jury. Jane wiped away tears as prosecutors asked her about a turning point in their relationship, May 2021, when she said that Diddy started having conversations with her about sexual fantasies involving other men and role-playing. After a loving start to their relationship, Jane said that Diddy started having her look up scenarios on porn sites, asking her, "Do you like what you see there?" One night, after doing drugs and having sex at his Star Island home in Miami, Jane said that Diddy asked her about involving someone else in their sexual activities. Jane said she acquiesced because it seemed like he wanted that and it was turning him on. Within hours, she was in a Miami hotel room watching Diddy's assistants setting the space up for a freak-off. Here we go. In addition to Diddy dating one of her friends when Jane first met him, she testified that she had a child with one of Combs's old friends. How very incestuous. Remember how I told you recently that Diddy's Miami mansion was raided and all of these stripper shoes were found in his closet? Jane testified today that Diddy liked her dressing up in these high stripper shoes. Jane said that she felt obligated to perform for Diddy because by that point, he was paying her rent. Diddy would tell her it was fine if she wanted to break up, but that he doesn't pay rent for women he's not dating. Jane said that her relationship with Diddy was private and she only posted about him once on social media. He allegedly told her that he really liked her but was seeing other women. She, however, was monogamous. Jane claimed she was okay with his decision to pursue other women because she really liked him. She said she understood that on his end, it was an open relationship. In my heart, I just wanted to see Sean, so I was monogamous. Jane dated Diddy up until his arrest last September. And she's got even more to say on the witness stand. I will share with you the rest of her testimony in another video coming up shortly. But until then, let's discuss everything we've learned right now in the comments section. See you there.